What they say?
They say actions speak louder than words.
Correct.
So this is beyond say, but I only hold the witness. I don't think I got it.
Yeah, that was over the head.
I said they say actions speak louder than words. So this is beyond say, but I only hold the witness. Listen, don't dismiss this like I'm Jehovah's Witness knocking at your doorstep, Father.
Yeah.
Father. Although you don't deserve to be called that, I still fix my lips to say it. Your name tastes like the abortion my mother was forced into having because you decided you didn't want to deal with any more responsibilities. You never even took care of me. The scent of your absence was the only thing there for me. My mother, Brooklyn born and raised the sun to shine like rays from the sun. Everything was good when it was raising, except my mother dried up raising paychecks she worked hours for. And we worked to get back to the government. Why we say that money hours for? We all chip in for the Powerball, but money ain't come this fast when I was watching those towers for I Am a Tower. Built in Harlem with Bronx and Brooklyn memories, renting out rooms in my body at night. At night, the moon tries to hide me behind broken smiles and lost memories of my dad. My grandmother told me one evening, your dad ain't here because he disappeared and died. Disappeared and died. I now see what dad stands for. You manhole. I got no respect for you. I now see what dad stands for. You manhole. I got no respect for you, deadbeat. Bet my mother would have never slept with you had you told her that in the bed sheets. I used to say deadbeat should be beat dead to the red meat. They're buried in a pool of flowers. Now you can be dead sweet. But of course I changed my mind. Because when I think of my father leaving, I remember what he left behind. My mother held us down with her Brooklyn attitude. She's a queen. Wish my grandmother would have named her Latifah, but it's Yolanda. I'm honored to stand in front of your honor screaming, free my mother from these cell blocks. I'm lost, and now I sell blocks in a boat made of heartbreaks. I'm a starfish fishing to be a star in the shark race. Mama never graduated high school, couldn't get me and my brother much, but at least she was trying. Put in a few applications for jobs that may be hiring, but they never called. So she hustled on the side for a living to keep a roof over her head and food in our kitchen, and people was judging her. People was judging her, but what am I supposed to do when the baby's crying? No diploma to work a job 8 to 5. Plus she was on her own because my father was out clubbing, waving fives, observing naked women through his naked eyes. Back in the telly getting laid and high. Let my mother hanging out in Brownsville for the latest ride. Oh, that'll play your mind. Let me ask you a question, you deadbeat. Before we come on swinging, race your vibe. I just want to know, before I was born, everything was good when my mother used to pay your ride. You call this ignorance, but I call this a story that was caged inside my chest, tearing me apart like I was the world trade. Wish I could trade worlds and vanish off the face of humanity. My hands are Hurricane Sandy hands, manhandling handyman structures like Hurricane Sandy manhandling structures. My hands are Hurricane Sandy hands, manhandling handyman structures like Hurricane Sandy manhandling structures of no handyman, but it all comes in handy, man, because I overcame it. You have yet to overcome it. Don't ignore those earthquakes in your stomach. That's pieces from your past tumbling. My past ain't tumbling. I'm now crossing over into the future to rebuild it, not for myself, but for the children from Queens to Harlem to Staten Island to the Bronx to Brooklyn. I'm booking these shows to expose our stories, our glory, because every poet ain't lemon made. So we reach and squeeze success like lemons to make lemonade out of our sweet and sour childhood memories. My enemies.
Hold on.
My enemies just pretend to be the enemies. The enemy is offended by defending with no energy. My defense used to be a bottle of Hennessy.
Yeah.
But now I'm transformed into a... Every poet ain't lemon made, so we reach and squeeze success like lemons to make lemonade out of our sweet and sour childhood memories. My enemies, they just pretend to be the enemies. The enemy is offended by defending with no energy. My defense used to be a bottle of Hennessy, but I transform into a bottle of gold and I'm untouchable. How I abuse it 48 more times, like I got love for my niggas. Forget them other niggas, I put trust in my niggas, but what's up with my niggas? Like why you never got time to chill, my nigga? Be real, my nigga, you been sniffing. That's why you can't keep still, my nigga, but you still, my nigga. If you put down that fully loaded steel, my nigga, get you a job. You ain't gotta steal, my nigga. I witnessed them prison steal my niggas. Niggas done killed my niggas. Niggas done killed my niggas. I'm sorry, I keep saying this N-word, but this N-word is how I end words. I've been doing it for years, especially at after my nose and my years. Yeah, niggas kill niggas for no reason. They lost their sense. Ever since kept us uneven. The rich niggas and the poor niggas may have sense in common, but no sense in common. Still loyal to their common sense. Like niggas who support Drake. I said still loyal to their common sense. Like niggas who support Drake, but with their sense in common. Ever since Common been grinding. These niggas don't grind though. These niggas don't grind though, they just kill for no reason. Rep their gangs on Facebook.